You're friendly, unabashed cup cutter. I slice through the turf like warm butter, planting dreams in the grass, one putt under. You're friendly, unabashed cup cutter.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, your friendly unabashed cup cutter. If you're new to the podcast, you know there are a few things that I love to do. One, I like to have weekly episodes with my guys where we talk about golf. Two, I like to give insights on greenskeepers because, as you guys know, this is your friendly unabashed cup cutter. I'm a greenskeeper, and that's what I love to do. The third thing I like to do is travel all over Tampa and beyond in my 1971 Volkswagen bus that I've had forever, and I have conversations. I have conversations with club pros. I have conversations with cart girls, superintendents, greenskeepers, and even CEOs, presidents, and founders of golf leagues. I've had a few of them on the podcast now, and here I am here at not Countryside, Countryway with Trace Fenton.
Very nice to meet you.
Sir, brother, appreciate you wanting to be on the podcast.
We followed each other on Facebook.
We have.
And finally got a chance to meet.
Absolutely, man. It's, and like I just said in the introduction, I was already set up over at Countryside. I even told my wife, because we're getting ready to move.
Yep.
We pushed it back another couple months because we were going to rent. Now we decided to buy. I'm like, oh shit. And Countryside is part of Invited.
Yep.
I could just slide right over. And then I'm talking to a bunch of people. And then someone said, and then I get a text from you like, hey Dave, I'm here. I'm like, oh shit, wrong one.
Yeah.
Jumped right in, and here we are. So thanks again for wanting to be on, brother.
No.
Yeah, like I said, we followed each other for quite some time now.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Probably 3-4 years.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. And now we're both growing into. I know you just started another league. I started the podcast.
Yeah. We've got 3 leagues now.
Yeah.
And our amateur tour, which is kind of the bigger picture.
Of course. We'll get into that. I don't want to interrupt you real quick.
Yeah.
Before we get into any of that stuff, because I want to learn more about you.
Okay.
I know the guests and everybody else, and probably some of your golfers in your leagues want to learn a little bit more about you.
Okay.
You know, so let's start off with Trace. Where are you from?
I was actually born in Opelika, Alabama.
Okay.
Opelika is a little town outside of Auburn, Alabama. My dad was going to college at Auburn. He played baseball at Auburn. My mom was at Florida State. They got pregnant, and so my mom dropped out of Florida State and went up to Auburn and lived in a little apartment up there. And they had me up there at Opelika Hospital, General Hospital or whatever.
Okay.
And then a month or two later, moved back to Central Florida. My dad's family is from Lakeland. My mom's family is from Tampa. So I'm kind of
awesome.
I've got generations of people in Central Florida.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah.
So how did that happen then? How did Alabama and your mom, I mean, how did that happen?
Well, they met in high school, at Lakeland High School. My mom was a cheerleader. My dad was like the captain of the baseball and football team. And so they met, dated. And then my mom wanted to stay in Florida and go to college. So she went to Florida State. My family is big in Auburn history. All SEC players, basketball, football, baseball, and stuff. So my dad wanted to go up there where my grandfather, great uncle, other great uncle all played.
Wow.
And so he went up there. And then, they were apart, but they would come home and see each other during the holidays and stuff like that. She got pregnant and decided to drop out and move up there.
So they were together since high school.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were high school sweethearts and all the way through college. And then I was born. They moved back to Central Florida, moved to Lakeland.
Yep.
So they were together for another 2 or 3 years before they got divorced.
Okay.
And my mom moved back to Tampa, where her parents went to high school.
Okay.
Both went to Hillsborough High School back in the day. And my mom ended up living in South Tampa, and that's where I live today.
Oh wow, awesome. And your dad?
My father passed away just last October.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah. He was ready to go, honestly.
Yeah.
He had his life had really gone downhill from Parkinson's, and he was a golfer. He was a scratch golfer. Later in life, played a lot. Big avid hunter, fisher. We have a lake house up in South Georgia. He would go deep sea fishing at a big boat. But his life 5-6 years ago really kind of went downhill, and he was ready. And, he went in his sleep like we all hope to do. God took him while he was in his sleep, peaceful.
But he lived a great life.
He led a great life.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Knew a lot of pro golfers. Played with Fuzzy Zeller, Lee Jansen, Andy Bean was a good friend of his from Lakeland, Florida. So he had a great life.
Oh, that's very good. And that's good that he went out peacefully and everything like that.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Wow. So, and of course, you're going to do the same damn thing.
I'm going to try.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to try to keep pushing golf forward.
Yeah.
And I started it, kind of to leave it as a legacy to the Tampa Bay area.
And the beauty part is something that I try to tell folks when I have them on the podcast, either they founded a league, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
I see this as you are now being immortalized. You know what I mean? Like you will, unless something terrible happens, what is going on in the world?
Yeah.
You are now forever immortalized, that someone can look you up. Not even just from your league, but having this conversation here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
awesome.
That's why I love it, man. That's how I look at it. I unfortunately, I had lost my dad to cancer in 2005, and he was like my best friend. He was like 56 years old. And so the way how I look at it is when I started this podcast, I'm like, man, now my boys, because I have 3 sons, their kids, so forth and so forth. Oh, there goes Zeta, talking to people, traveling the United States, having conversations with people in golf. Man, that's awesome. So you're from here. How did you get, or when and how did you get into golf? I would assume it'd be from your father.
Well, it's kind of funny. I didn't play when I was young. I have vivid memories of going out with him and playing golf, but I'd ride in the cart as a kid. And my grandfather had a real large dry cleaning plant in Lakeland. And my grandfather was a AAA umpire, had been offered a contract to go to the major leagues, decided to quit to raise a family. So he opened this dry cleaning plant, and he had satellite offices all over the Lakeland area, and he did the Detroit Tigers. And so as a little kid, like 6 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, he would take me into the clubhouse. And this is back in the day, Al Kaline, Hall of Fame. My favorite player back then was Bill Freehan. He was the catcher. I was a little league catcher at the time. We'd go in there and they'd give me bats and gloves and just hang out and stuff. But I never got to play golf, but I would go out with my dad, and he would play with professional baseball players, Denny McClain, character, Al Kaline, all these guys were big golfers, not great golfers, but they loved it. Yeah. And so that's how I got my first foray into golf, but just not as a player. And I dabbled, I'd play a little bit with friends, growing up, but I wasn't a regular golfer by any stretch.
Did you play baseball? Did you play any other sport?
Yeah,
I would assume.
I was a baseball player, and then later played a lot of tennis, and then started playing pickleball like 2 years ago, and I've discovered that pickleball is tough on old bodies like mine. I just turned 66, and I'm off the court for 2 months because of my knee.
Right. I mean,
it's so tough.
Brother, when you told me you were 66, sir, you look fabulous. You look amazing. Like you're still moving. But it's funny that's one thing I'm afraid of trying too, because as you get older, like everyone's doing pickleball, and I got a bad knee. And all I can imagine
rough
is
on the knee.
My body's going that way, my knee wants to go that way, and I'm like, nope, I'm not, that's why I didn't do it. That's why I haven't tried it yet, because I know I can be very competitive.
Right.
I mean, I played hockey forever. I played hockey into my 30s.
Yeah.
And so to imagine like going after a button, nope. I mean, I'm more having issues now when I cut cups, sometimes when I twist.
Yeah, all the quick, cutting
Those
motions in
transitions.
pickleball is tough on the body.
Yeah.
I think it's a young man's sport, but I'm dying to get back out there. It's so fun.
Wow, yeah.
It's so much fun.
Wow. Oh,
and golf, how I started playing golf regularly, I was 40 years old. Friends of mine and I, we'd have like 5-6 families would go over to Indian Shores, Indian Rocks Beach on Memorial Day and stay for a week. And my son, who was, a teenager at the time, young teenager, had his PlayStation, and he had Tiger Woods Golf. And this is back in probably 2000.
Okay.
And I'm like, man, that looks really cool. So I started playing Tiger Woods Golf. And I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to try golf. And Tiger Woods Golf on the PlayStation is what got me into golf. And I've played religiously since around 2000 to today.
What?
Yeah.
You give it.
A video game.
I love this shit.
A video game got me going in golf.
To hear us, not to say because you're 66. This is the shit. This is why I love, folks, this is why I love learning about people as we're doing.
Yeah.
I never thought I would hear a 66-year-old man say, I've been playing PlayStation since 2000, whatever. Yep. And I'm still playing to this day.
Yeah.
No, have you tried the Road to the Masters? Have you tried that one yet?
I own it, and I played it a couple of times.
Yeah.
I've got
it's very
last
hard.
year's versions. I've got the Masters one and the other one. I can't remember the other. One's EA Sports and one's the other one.
Yep.
And I found that I like the other one better.
Gotcha.
And I played it every day for weeks and weeks and weeks. And then I'd kind of gotten bored of it, so I haven't played it in probably a year.
Wow, but that's awesome. That is so rad. That I mean, like PlayStation. What are you saying? PlayStation? Are you supposed to say that as a 60-year-old man? No, that's amazing.
Well, I was 40 at the time.
Yeah,
when we
I know
first-
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still not young.
Yeah, I know.
But I got addicted to playing PlayStation golf.
Wow.
And that's the only game I would play was PlayStation golf.
Yeah. Oh, that is awesome,
Tiger Woods
man.
golf.
Yeah, we haven't done it in a while because my buddies and I have been pretty busy the past, actually, honestly, since I started the podcast in October. We used to play religiously Road to the Masters because it was so much harder.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, if this is just like out there. I mean, it's not too arcadish. You know what I mean? Because I know Tigers could be a little bit arcadish, but the Road to the Masters, man, it's like playing for real life. We're sitting there.
You're making me want to go home tonight after golf and
it's Road to the
get back
Masters.
on there.
It is awesome. Like my buddies and I, like, who's jumping on? We'd play a scramble.
Yeah.
I'd have a gummy. We're playing, talking shit. My wife is yelling at me to be quiet because we're like, oh, no, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
it really is.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
We'll have to trade usernames.
Yeah.
And
I'll have to
everything.
get on there against you guys.
Absolutely. So you've been playing since now you've been in your 40s then?
Yeah. So
God.
in 2000, so 26 years or so,
Okay.
I've been playing golf.
Okay.
Kind of regularly.
And how was that transition from you played baseball growing up as a kid and everything else until?
I was not good for probably the first 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
I mean, I could break 90.
Yep.
But I wasn't a good golfer. I've gotten my game a lot better, and mainly because I practice short game all the time. I'm a great putter, and I've got a great short game because I practice all the time.
Gotcha.
That's the best part of my game.
Yeah, putting in the reps.
Yeah.
Tiger says it all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately he's putting too many reps in too many other things.
Ooh, man.
Different subject.
Man, oh,
that's,
man.
we can even talk about that later because I don't like in the episodes like we do, I don't like talking too much about the news because you can go anywhere else for the news.
Sure.
ESPN, Golf Digest, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's something like that as an icon. We found a subject like, okay, now we have to talk about it just because of his son and his daughter.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why it's the sucky part. But anyway, so do you just have the one son?
I have one son.
Okay, awesome.
He's 36 years old now.
Cool.
He's never played golf. It's just not his thing. He was a football player. He was all county in Hillsborough County. Played at Raymond James Stadium in the All-Star game. And that was the last time he played football. He turned down a couple of he didn't get any Division I scholarship offers. He got Division II offers, and he's like, Dad, I'm done with football. It's just too hard on my body.
Yeah.
He was a big boy. He was an offense. He was a center.
Oh,
So
he's a big boy.
he didn't want the banging and stuff anymore.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
And so does it just not think about trying to try golf at all or to play with you?
It's just not into it.
Wow. Has he even
I think we went
tried?
we went one time with a couple of his buddies, high school buddies, to another executive course, not Countryway, but another one in Lutz. I don't even know if it's still there. And he was terrible. He couldn't hit the ball like everybody
Of
is
course.
the first time they ever tried.
Of course.
But because he was terrible and he was so good at football, he just was like, no, I'm not doing it.
Man, maybe it'll turn around. I'm sure it will. Because I didn't start until, geez, man, I went back to school to USF because the VA was paying me to go back to school to get another degree. So I went to USF and I started working at the Claw because I took a job.
What a shame about the
Oh,
Claw.
I know, man. One of the classes I had to take because I was going to be a PE teacher was golf.
Yeah.
I took a college class of golf. And then Candace, I think, was the pro there at the time, the GM. It's like, can I get a job here? And then I got hooked. And I was in my late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
And I can't get
So
enough.
kind of like me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh,
Got it later in life.
I still suck. Oh.
Yeah.
My issue is like I have way too much fun. I'm talking the bullshit, the drink, and the gummies, all that stuff, the music. But eventually I'll get back into, take it more serious. But yeah, the Claw though, man. That was a fun track.
It really was. And now it looks like a jungle. over there. I don't know what they're going to do with it, if they're going to build housing or more campus stuff.
They still have holes 4, 5, and 6. So if you've played it quite a bit, you know how
Played it all the time.
5 is the par 3, 6 is the par 5, 4 comes back around for the team.
Yep.
So they still have that whole area there. But I drove by there one time to go to the VA, and I'm like, oh my Lord, what a shame.
It is.
Because you had the Claw, which I think was the number 2, was that double dog leg.
Yep. Very tough hole.
You'll go dog leg left, slide dog leg right, and everything. And that was a fun track.
It
very
really
tight.
was. Really was.
Yeah. Very similar to, I compare it to Temple Palms.
Yeah. Tampa Bomb's also a very difficult course.
Yeah.
I played well there in the last couple of years. Every time I played it.
Yeah.
I used to hate it because it was just such a tough test of golf.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll have to get you back out there because, as you know, I cut the cups there.
Yes, you do.
So I can always let you know where the pins are at. I love it. Yeah. And the best part is I live a mile from there. I ride my bike to work. Yeah, but we'll have to get you back out there. All right, so you've been playing for a while. What's your favorite track? that you like to play with? So you've been playing for a while now, and you're all over with all your leagues. What's your favorite track out of all of them?
I don't know if I could say I have one favorite.
Top three.
Top three.
Top three.
Southern Dunes. I love Southern Dunes.
Played that one.
It's unbelievable. It's always in mint condition. There are more bunkers, I think, at Southern Dunes than any other course in Florida.
That's what I keep hearing.
And we play there in April. Is our Gaspar Masters tournament is at Southern Dunes.
Awesome.
So we're going to be over there. I've only played it probably 5 times. But it's definitely in my top 3 public courses.
Okay.
Juliet Falls, another top course. Love Juliet Falls. We've probably held 10 Gaspar events out there, from either tournaments or league events or smaller things out there at Juliet Falls. We're there at least once a year, every season.
Yes.
So those two, Black Diamond, the Quarry course is also great. Okay. I just got a text from the GM over there, the head pro over there, asking us when we're coming back. And I told him the prices that we were quoted to come back this season were like at least 50% higher than they were in 2025. So I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Not for yourself, but for the guys.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah. So he goes, well, if you come back and play in the summer, we can, go back to last year's rate. So my calendar's already full. So I just texted him when I was waiting on you to pull up to see if he can do October for our kickoff classic. That's our first tournament of the new season, which in October would be our 9th season for Gaspar Golf.
Wow. Man, I can't wait to dive into that stuff. Wow, because you have your hands are full.
They're full.
Yeah.
A lot of cat herding.
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
That's what they all say.
We all just want to have fun.
Cats.
All the guys just want to have fun, hit balls, and have a couple of drinks. That's all, and try to win, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julia Falls, man. I'm actually supposed to go out there. I had to push it back to sometime in the summer. I'm going to go up there and have a conversation.
You've never played?
No, I have.
Oh, okay.
I played there. I played there 2 or 3 times. Yeah. It'll take me a little bit longer in this thing because 55 miles an hour is the top speed in this Volkswagen. Yeah. But I love the. My only complaint I will say about that place is, man, when you go get something to eat, like that neon light there, how it's that bright blue.
It's like a disco.
Oh my Lord, it's so bright in that.
It's like a club.
Oh, absolutely. Great burgers though.
Yeah,
great staff, everything like that. So I'm very excited to go back there.
Yeah.
I have a couple buddies that have never played.
Yeah,
and
it's great.
Oh, it's amazing. And there's no homes there. You're all by yourself. You got the fox squirrels everywhere trying to take your stuff.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Big old squirrels.
Oh, dude, right?
As far as private clubs that we've played, well, Black Diamond's private.
Yep.
But another top course, I would say is Avila, but I haven't played there in probably 15 years. Avila, I love. Very tough to get on. They won't let you do a weekend tournament there. So the only way to get out there would be to play it on a Monday. So I've considered maybe trying to do a Gaspar Golf event out there on a Monday, maybe next year. Maybe we'll do it. Great course. We've got a couple of Gaspar Golf players that work over at the Vinoy in St. Pete over on Snell Isle, and love going over there to play. And I get to go out there and play for free all the time with them. And, it's nobody's out there playing. So, it's low density play. So you don't have anybody behind you. You don't have anybody in front of you. You can take as much time as you want. You can drop an extra ball if you want to practice. So I've got an affinity for the Vinoy for sure.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I've never played it. Well,
we'll get you out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a chat, and I would love to. Again, I love to have conversations. I would love to talk to their super, their GM, their golf director, all that stuff, just to get that insight. Yeah. But that is, I will agree with you with that though. The one beautiful thing about working at a private track or you playing at one is like they are not busy at all.
No.
I mean, you can have maybe 60 people out there. That's why I love playing like with the guys, and I love to bring you back out of Temple Palms. Like on Wednesdays, it is dead.
It's dead.
It's our golf course. Take another shot, relax. The cups still look fresh and clean after I cut them and paint them.
And the conditions are phenomenal.
Oh my God, right now they're beautiful. Yeah. It's funny, like ever since I started, which is great with you, like how you can, you're in the leagues and all the stuff that you do. Ever since I started the podcast, I play less golf now.
You're busier now.
It's crazy.
This is a big commitment doing this podcast, bro.
I love it with the passion and everything like that, but it's so funny that I said I would never work this much since I retired from the Air Force, and my goodness, I'm in front of these damn screens all the time and coordinating, but I still love it. But yeah, I would love to get back out there at Temple Palms because, they're like 12, 13s. Yeah. And we're just amazing.
I like Hunter's Green too. Hunter's Green's
great too.
Hunter's Green's a lot easier than Tampa Palms.
Yeah.
A lot easier, a little bit more wide open.
Yeah. Yep. Agree. So besides favorite places to play, like your top 3 and so forth, favorite golf movie?
I'm going to have to go with a tie. I love Caddyshack. I know almost every line. It's, poorly acted. It's a farce, but I love it. I've probably seen it 30 times, and we still quote the lines every day we play golf, right? I also I love Bagger Vance.
Okay.
10 Cup would be probably my go-to. And
they'll never forget your 12, Roy. They'll never forget your 12.
I saw on, I think it was just TikTok. I don't think it was on YouTube. I was scrolling TikTok like we do when we're not busy, and the scene came up where he hit his last shot. Yeah. And made it. Gives me goosebumps. And I've got goosebumps right now. I texted my brother, my youngest brother up in Tallahassee, who lives on a golf course up there, and I'll be up there in the end of next week for the Masters. We always do the Masters together and stuff and play. But I texted my brother. I said, I'm telling you, the home run that Roy Hobbs hits in the natural, and when the ball goes in the hole for 10 Cup, it almost made me emotional. Yeah, it's just like it's such a magical. I'm not kidding. Exactly the same way.
Oh my God, it's such a good movie.
I love it.
Oh, that is my number one. Yeah. I mean, Caddyshack, obviously for what it is, everything like that. Exactly. I know the one movie with Will Smith was the caddy, all that jazz.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. But just something about Tin Cup and just his relationship with the psychiatrist, and just that's the biggest thing.
Cheech Marin as the caddy.
Oh, come on,
so
man.
Funny.
I love it. I guess I'm gonna have to watch this tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna text you. After I watch it. Yeah. It's such a good movie. Because she makes a good point. It's like no one's gonna remember you winning. Everyone's gonna remember that 12th shot. They're gonna remember that 12. Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah.
All right, brother. We're gonna keep on pressing forward because I really want to get you into all the things that you do.
Okay.
But as you know, on my podcast, I love to have a quickie.
Okay.
I love to have quickies in my Volkswagens. I'm sure that's what everybody loves to do in a Volkswagen. Your Fuck Quickie, 5 quick questions. Again, folks, it's your friendly, unabashed cup cutter, F.U.C.C. You see back there. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
How many practice swings?
Usually 0.
Favorite shot or club?
Lob wedge, mid chip.
Oh, okay.
Mid chip.
Music or no music?
I prefer no music,
okay,
but I don't mind music as long as it's not too loud. I played yesterday afternoon with 3 friends.
Yeah.
And my buddy Rico always plays, he's Puerto Rican, always plays his music too loud. I'm all around. Rico, turn the music down a little bit.
Yeah.
Turn the music down. He'd turn it down. He'd turn it back up.
Oh, I love it. That's my style.
And my boy can dance too. I've gotten him out there on camera. He's dancing salsa.
We're going to have to golf together.
Yeah.
Greens, do you dissect it thoroughly or do you just get a couple of looks and you putt?
I'm a feel guy. I'm definitely not an aim point guy. I read greens really, really well. For somebody that's never been trained on reading greens, I can always see the line. It just, can I match the speed up to the line?
Yeah, obviously because each one's different. The greens,
yep.
I absolutely, completely understand. Last question is driver or passenger?
I prefer to drive.
Okay.
I don't really feel like I'm a control freak, but maybe I am.
A lot of people ask that.
A lot
of people say that, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I am. And Rico, the same guy, he always, I know you want to drive. Yeah. I know you want to drive. I do.
Yeah, yeah. I think for myself, like, it's funny. I've only been the passenger maybe 2 or 3 times in my life.
Really? So maybe you are a control freak.
I don't think it's a control freak, but just quite literally last week when we played Esplanade Rosario, Lewis is like, Cargo, my number one co-host, my boy, my friend. We met at hole number 10 at Heritage Isle. He's like, Dave, I'm going to drive today. I'm like, oh, shit. Okay. And we both made the mistake because we're both used to my bag's on this side, his bag's on that side, everything like that. For me, I think it's like as a driver, not even just on a golf cart, I know when to expect there's a bump there. I know what to look out for it or to expect the bump. Well, as a passenger, you're loose. You're, damn, dude, slow down. That type of thing. So I think that's the only reason why I want to be a driver.
I've got a story about being in a golf cart. I'll talk.
We can do it right now. Absolutely. Well, because that was our last question.
Okay.
Yeah, that was our last question.
So my leagues, before I even did leagues or managed leagues or founded leagues and an amateur tour, I was playing in a league at Rocky Point.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Older guy. He's probably in his early 90s now. Bill Boyd has had some health issues and stuff. He's still with us though. We had to move because they were, if you remember, Rocky Point redid their greens several years ago, probably 10 years ago, 11 years ago. They redid their greens. So we had to move. We couldn't play our Monday night league over there. So we moved to the Bay. And I would always go out there before the round. I'd go out an hour and a half before.
Just like now, yeah.
Just like now. And because I like to warm up, I like to take my time. I don't like to rush to the golf course. So I get there, I grab a cart, and I go out because there's no driving range at Babes Harrius. I go driving out to the course, and I try to find an open spot. I'm going backwards. So I went like 18 backwards, trying to find where there was an opening. You don't usually drive the course backwards, right? You're used to, if you've played a course a dozen times or more, you know every turn, twist,
It's a
bump.
new road. It's a new everything.
Try to go backwards. Try. So I'm driving full speed. Full speed now. Fairway bunker. Didn't see it. I literally launched all four wheels off the ground. I'm probably 5 feet off the ground into the bunker. I'm like, oh no. Land, the cart didn't tip over, thank God. Everything came off. Both the sand buckets are, 20 yards away. My bag is 20 yards away. I'm shaking. I'm like, what the heck just happened? And now I'm thinking, I'm embarrassed. Like, did anybody see that? So I'm looking around, nobody was there. And then I started thinking, God, I wonder if anybody got that on video. That would be an awesome video.
Wow.
A viral video. I literally was flying.
Oh my Lord.
Top speed.
Because some of those holes there at Babes, it's just like that.
Yeah.
It's such a tight little
I hit
small.
the back side of the bunker, which I couldn't see the sand because there was a hill behind it. Launched.
Oh my.
That's my worst experience.
And that was your.
No, it's not. It's not my worst experience.
Okay, keep going, brother. We got all the time in the world.
All right, hold on.
Yep.
I don't know if you can see. I don't know if the camera can see.
Possibly.
I'll look over here.
Oh, I like that.
There's a little scar, semicircular scar there.
Oh shit.
So this goes back to the days when I really didn't play golf, but my son's mother and I were members at Carrollwood Country Club.
Okay.
And back then it was Carrollwood Village Country Club. We lived on the golf course. We lived on Cypress number 4. And a couple of buddies of mine and I were out there playing, and I wasn't a good golfer. I was a terrible golfer. Couldn't break 90 back then. And I'd hit my drive into the rough on the Pine course, I believe it was. And the hole is a dog leg left, so there's trees, there's pine trees, there's mulch, pine needles and stuff. My ball was deep in the rough. I get over there, and I set up, and I've got to hook it around a tree, which I didn't know how to hook a ball back then, probably, but I hit my shot with a 3-iron, a blade 3-iron, because they didn't have hybrids back then, and the rough grabbed my club and turned it over. So the trick now for the higher handicap golfers, if you're hitting in rough, open your club face a little bit, because the rough will grab the hosel and close the club face a little bit.
Makes sense.
It did. My ball went rocketing off to the left and hit a concrete out of bounds marker. It came straight back. I mean, it was probably 10 yards away. Came straight back.
Full speed.
I saw a flash of light. I barely got my head tipped back, hit me below my eye, cut me all the way down to my cheekbone, my orbital bone. My whole face was wide open, cut to the bone. You could see the white. It was terrible. And I thought, because of the impact,
you're blind.
I thought that it took my eye out. I thought it hit me in the eye. So I'm holding my eye. Gosh dang it, I can't believe I just knocked my own eye out. I can't believe I just did that. And one of my friends, because I had my hand cupped like that, goes, it's not your eye, it's below your eye. And then I was like, I'm good.
Oh my goodness.
And then the fun of it was, we had to go to the hospital, obviously. I was cut wide open. Driving back, I kept telling the guy, I was a passenger, drive by them. And so I would turn over and look at them.
Oh my blood.
Freak the other golfers out. And they're like, oh, shit.
Oh my goodness gracious. Wow.
So that was was my worst golf moment.
That's very scary.
Yeah.
I mean, that could have just immediately. Oh, you absolutely.
Yeah. So
if you didn't tilt your head back, that could have been.
That's what the doctor said. So they had to call in a plastic surgeon to come in, because they had to stitch in all the way deep in there.
Because it was down to
all the way to the bone. I mean, I was flayed open. He goes, if you had not tipped your head, and I probably only tipped my head maybe, a degree. Wow. If it hit you a little bit lower, it would have shattered your cheekbone. If you had tipped it, a little higher and it hit you in the orbital bone, it would have destroyed your orbital socket.
Oh my Lord.
Because you're super, super lucky. So all it was a cut. And I got a tremendous black eye.
Wow.
And stitches, but
wow.
Didn't lose my eye.
And this was at Carrollwood.
This was at Carrollwood in probably 1989 or so. 89, probably
Wow.
right around the year my son was born.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. You are one lucky man.
Very lucky.
Oh my goodness. Because those balls move fast.
Yep.
I mean, oh Lord, you are so damn lucky.
And we've had golfers in Gaspar Golf get hit from other players. Our best player, Mike Caporale, who's a +5 handicap, has played many tour stuff and beaten a lot of high-level pros, got hit by one of my best friends, Bill Kilichowski, who will be out here today. We were at Heritage Isles, where you were, which is, I love Heritage Isles. Love Rich.
Yep.
Rich Unger, the GM out there.
Absolutely. Don Cox and all that stuff. Yep.
So Mike was off in the rough on the par 5 on the back 9, the last par 5.
Yep.
And Bill one-hopped him into the thigh. He didn't see it coming.
You mean, wait, hold on a second, because the last par 5 is a straight shot.
Yeah.
All the way down.
Yeah,
and he hit him where?
He hit him in the thigh. So Mike hits, Mike can carry the ball 310, 320 in the air. He can get it out there 350. And still at his age, and he's older now, he's not a young man anymore, but he's not my age. But Bill Kilichowski, who's a big 6'3", we call him the Big Pole. He's Polish.
Wachowski is my last name, so I completely understand.
Big dude. He's not a great golfer. He's getting better. Hits a line drive, almost a shank, probably 100 yards up. One hops him right in the thigh, drops Mike to the ground.
Oh my
He's
Lord.
oh my God.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
That's a fun track. I want to talk about it because I know you actually that's why I said I do a little bit of research for your Black Skull League.
Yep.
That's where you guys play.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that.
We play out there once a month.
That is awesome, man. So, that's a good segue then. Let's get right into Gaspar Golf.
Okay.
And I think it was Pirate something or whatever. I know it's Pirate and all that stuff, but I know
Pirate themed. Everything is
Pirate LLC or something like that.
Yeah. Pirate Golf LLC is the LLC that owns, so that I can have my own billing and stuff like that.
Tracking. Okay.
Yeah.
So Gaspar Golf.
Yeah.
Why?
Gasparilla.
Okay.
Tampa.
Makes sense.
So it's Gaspar. Jose Gaspar is the fictional pirate that supposedly marauded the Tampa Bay area and, pillaged and plundered. So Gasparilla has been around since the early 1900s in Tampa with the big festival, the Pirate Festival, every February or late January, depending on the time. So I wanted it to be Tampa Bay themed, and I thought about, I live close to Bayshore Boulevard, so I thought about Bayshore Golf, Palm, something. So I came up with Gaspar Golf for Gasparilla. So everything we have is all pirate themed, as you can see.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I created the logo, and we've been the Pirate Golf Tour ever since.
Wow. So that was in 2019.
2019 was our first, in June or July of 2019 was our first tournament. Correct. Awesome. We left another local smaller tour that I was managing, but we didn't like the way it was being run.
Okay.
So we left and started our own tour.
So when you started, was it just yourself, a couple of the guys? You're basically the founder of it, but how did that whole...
Yeah, I run every bit of it, but we had probably 6 guys that left that other tour.
Okay.
So they're kind of like the founding members of it. Frank Perez, Todd Broadbent, Rick Rhodes, a couple other guys like that. And then the guys from the Monday Night League have come over and started playing with us as well. So Jack Coffey, another good friend of mine, plays in all the tour events and
awesome.
league stuff. Yeah.
So you guys started in 2019. What was the first? It was just one league you had at the time.
It was just one tour. So
one tour. So it was a tour, not even league.
No, I didn't have any leagues, so it wasn't a weekly thing.
Okay.
I was still playing in the Monday Night League over at Rocky Point at the time.
Okay.
And Bill Boyd was running that, and so we had one tournament a month. And our first tournament ever was at West Chase.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Lots of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of ponds. It very much so is. Man, so it's all pirate themed and everything like that. So the 3 leagues that you have in the tour, you have the Pirate Golf Tour, the Black Skull, the Monday Night, and the Hump Day. So the Pirate Golf Tour, what does that consist of? How far do you guys go out? Because I went to your website briefly. It's very thorough.
Thank you.
I've
been a web developer for 25 years.
Oh wow, awesome.
So unfortunately we never work on our own stuff. So I'm building websites for other clients around the Tampa Bay area and beyond all the time. And Bill Kilichowski owns Elite Marketing around the corner. I do all their work, and his website for Elite Marketing and Gaspar Golf is kind of sitting there, needs to be updated, with newer graphics and stuff like that. But we've got a lot going on in the back end of Gaspar Golf. You would not believe all the stuff we have in Gaspar Golf. in the database side of it
Oh,
that touches.
I know
all
what you
the
mean. So
different stuff.
So that's one thing I have. I have a degree in computer
Yep,
science,
yep.
and so I built websites, whatever. When
Yep.
for organizations, this is the time late '90s, early 2000s.
Uh-huh.
When I remember we was doing, what's it, Nelnet or Telnet, whatever. You can send messages through DOS and all that,
Yep.
that type of shit in the military. You know what I mean? So I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
It's all data.
Yeah.
It's all, and just how to present the data properly.
Correct.
And if something's wrong with the data, it's just going to either give you a nasty thing or whatever. It's not even just going to work. Whatever. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. So the tour though. So like, where do you guys go? Where are you guys starting off at? Yeah.
We do 12 tournaments a year.
Okay.
We used to do 11, and then we would have our well, in the very beginning, our finals were in December, and it used to be match play. So we would have, let's say, 16 people would qualify, 8 on 8. Then it would be, 4 on, so you just whittle yourself down to the finals. And then in the third season, we went to a tournament where the top 16 players in the rankings, in our Gaspar Cup rankings, would qualify for a one-day tournament, and then we became a two-day tournament. And then this past season, we did a cut after the first day. So I think we had 20 players, we cut down to 12 or something like that. So if you didn't make the cut, you didn't play the second day.
And how do you like the match play versus just the strokes and everything like that?
I love match play, but most of the players wanted the playoffs, the finals to be a tournament where they would have a chance.
Of course.
Based on their quota.
Of course.
And the quota for a Stableford game is basically how all leagues run their their events.
And that's something that we talked about Chad earlier that runs OVGA.
Yep.
And the fact that he has that whole amateur website where everyone can put in their data, all the things like that. So a lot of guys preferring that towards their the end of the tournament.
Yep.
They don't want to do the match. I honestly, I love match because it's less stress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can have a bad hole.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, but did I beat you? Absolutely. Let's take it. 100%. So again.
So you asked, how far do we go?
Yeah.
So we've gone as far south as Bradenton. We do want to go further south. I'd like to go down. I'd love to have a tournament down at Tiburon in Naples. We did a Black Skull event down at what's the name of that course down there? I think they're closing, or maybe somebody bought it. But it's a old Corkscrew, I think it's called, down in Naples.
I don't remember. Yeah.
Real good course, very difficult course. So for our tournaments, the farthest south we've gone is Bradenton.
Gotcha.
And we did last year, we did our playoffs at Lakewood National, which is a phenomenal place with 2 courses. This year we're doing our finals there again.
Awesome.
And we're doing a tournament in the summertime down there as well.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's going to be hot. But that'll still be fun, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole down area in Bradenton and everything, we were just, like I said, we're just on Esplanade Rosario, going down to University Park. I love that area, that Bradenton area, and going towards, because what the big thing, like if you do like 2-day event, the guys can go down there, relax, get a hotel, Airbnb, go to Anna Marie Island, go to Ugly Grouper, all that stuff, and then go still play golf.
Yeah, as far north, we go up to Juliet Falls in that area. That's, Juliet Falls, Skyview, and Black Diamond are up north of Florida, or north of Tampa, and that's probably as far north as we've gone.
Gotcha. So with the other 3 things, with the other, the leagues then you have, the Black Skull League, which one came first?
The Pirate Golf Tour
was the first one.
Was just Gaspar Golf, so it was our tournaments.
Okay.
11 tournaments a year, and then the playoffs.
Yep.
Now it's 12 tournaments a year. So we have our final tournament of the season is in September, and then in the beginning of October we have our playoffs.
Okay.
And then right after that we have an October tournament for the next season.
Tracking. Okay. And then for the leagues itself, though, like the Black Skull League, is that like when does that start? How do the 3 leagues coincide? Like how do they all run?
The only thing that I'm trying to think, we don't have our quotas tied together anymore. We did have, we experimented having all of our 18-hole quotas together. The problem with that is we play our Hump Day League at Mangrove Bay. Very easy golf course.
Oh, that's a fun track.
Very easy golf course. Great conditions usually. The greens are always in good shape.
That's right.
Love the practice facility.
I played there one time. Good place.
But the problem is if you're quota based and you play out there once a week, your quota is going to continue to go higher and higher and higher because you're going to shoot low down there. And then you go play someplace like Black Diamond and you're not going to even get close to your quota. So we separated all the quotas. So now there's a Hump Day quota, the Black Skull quota, and the Pirate Golf Tour quota are all separate. And then our Monday Night League is only 9 holes, so that's separate.
Oh, gotcha. So with the Monday Night League, no, actually, I take that back. I want to go back to the Black Skull.
Yeah.
Heritage Isle. Like, I want to
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about Heritage Isle and everything like
Yeah.
that. And the funny thing that I just had to do a shout out to for Brandon Pike, good friend of mine. He's the general manager over at Walk-Ons now in Midtown.
Okay.
They used to run the ones over
Love
in.
walk-ons.
I'll hook you up with them,
Love
man.
that place,
If you want
man.
those guys, hook you up. So those two, Angel and Brandon, are both the general managers for the one in Wesley Chapel and then the one now in Midtown.
Yeah.
They've been on the podcast, and we were just golfing together at Esplanada.
Cool.
So if you need to get contacted with those guys, they will
Yeah.
hook you up 100%.
Beautiful.
You know, those they're
See,
a bunch of, they're a bunch of retards. I love it.
yeah, one of
Like,
the
how
next
the hell are you
things-
guys general managers? You know, yeah,
The next season, I want to start bringing in sponsors because we're
They'll do it.
we're big enough now that we
Yeah.
should have sponsors.
absolutely, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just I spend so much time on this. I guarantee I spend 30 to 40 hours a month on Gaspar Golf. It's just it's a lot of management and
sure.
and again cat herding, getting everybody to sign up and then they back out and fortunately I developed an app that handles everything. So they sign up in the app, they pay in the app. I can see in the app who signed up. I can, set everything from the app. So that's really helped. That's been a lifesaver.
Oh, I'm sure, because now you hold guys accountable. Oh, you already went onto the app. You already bought me your purchase, or maybe whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes your life a hell of a lot
And
easier.
Chad, as a matter of fact, is considering he had reached out to me about our system, our website system, and our app. So he's going to try it out, and he already paid for the whole year for the one he's using now. He may try it for the next season.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And he's an analytical guy. He
Yeah,
loves
he is.
numbers.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
loves
great guy.
numbers. Yeah, very stats guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. So going back though to Heritage Isle, so the fact that I don't know if I'm pretty sure I saw you guys when I was working there at the time.
And every time we'd go out there, and I would I would post something on one of your posts on Facebook.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to come out and meet you and get a picture with you and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I never saw you.
happened. And
I
here it
never
is.
saw you.
Yeah. I was.
You were probably there earlier than we were.
I was there early, but not even just that, because again, I'm retired. I don't need to stay there all day. And I had a great thing with Don Cox, the superintendent, and Rich, and all that stuff. It was I'd cut cups and leave. That's all I did.
Yeah.
But it's like we didn't paint cups or anything like that. But so going back to that whole, and you can actually talk to Brandon about this, the general manager of Walk-Ons.
Mm-hmm.
What hole is it? That par 5 is 18, 17, 16, 15 is the par 5.
Yep.
Brandon Pike eagled that without a driver. You ready for this?
Wow.
He used to never, shout out to you, Brandon. I want my cheese logs now. Just because I'm getting walking. He couldn't drive. You can use a driver.
Yeah.
Couldn't
You had
fucking do it.
driver yips.
7 iron, almost 220. It's weird. I'm not kidding. We had witnesses.
That's crazy.
You can ask Angel, the general manager at fucking
I
Walk-Ons
don't know
in
if
Western
there's any
Chapel.
tour pros that hit their 7 iron 220.
7 iron, 60 degree to dunk. And we dunked it at 60 degrees
my
out.
gosh.
I've been wanting to make a shirt. It was 7 iron, 60 degree to dunk.
Wow.
Eagle.
Wow.
Right?
That's nice.
We had witnesses. Like it's that whole thing. Like if you were to do a hole in one by yourself, doesn't count. That whole type of bullshit.
Yeah.
But the fact that, holy shit, 7 iron, 60 degree to dunk.
Yeah. I
was-
love the dunk.
Oh, it's crazy.
I
It just
love the
went
dunk.
like,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
I had
Well,
a
we
dunk
wouldn't
at Mangrove
believe.
Bay for Eagle
Oh,
on,
no
on
shit.
one of the par 5s out there a couple months ago.
Oh, no shit.
And my only other dunk was at where was it Plantation Palm? No, it was Heritage Harbor.
Okay,
On number
forget-
10, the
okay.
dog leg left.
Yep.
Which I think used to be number 1. That they used.
I
think they
haven't
switched
played at
there.
Harbor in a while. Yeah.
Yeah. The greens are in great shape. The
Yep.
fairways are, need some help
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we're in a drought condition.
Yeah,
All the
yep,
golf
yep.
courses in Florida are having a hard time.
Yep.
But I dunked on that hole from 115 yards. Bam! And my
wow.
buddies were like, "Did that just go in?"
What's
They
up?
suck.
So with that said, if you had a dunk, have you had a hole in one yet?
An asterisk hole in one.
Let's hear it.
And I was playing, no, I wasn't playing. I was at the Valspar with a friend of mine, Timmy Leto, a real good golfer. And I told him the story and I asked him, is that a hole in one? He goes, Trace, that's a hole in one. You have to count that as a hole in one.
So what's the details?
Was playing in the Paradise Golf Scramble tournament at Copperhead.
I'm talking with him soon.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm out there playing in a tournament with Mike Caporale, who's he's better than scratch. He's a +5 handicap. John Allen, another close to scratch golfer, and Frank Perez, one of my Gaspar golf players, regularly shoots in the 70s, and myself as well regularly shoots in the 70s. So we had a stacked team, and we're out there on hole number, I think it's 13, the par 3, leading up to the snake pit.
Yes. Okay.
And the pin position for that tournament was on the Sunday pin position, which is kind of a kidney-shaped green.
Yes,
So
in
it's
the back.
on the right.
Yes,
it's like
in the
a
back.
little,
Yes.
little island area of the island green. You have to hit it over water, and the pin was over there. So I think Frank had hit one to like 20 feet. John Allen hit second, hit it to like 10 feet. And so I'm like, I'm going to go right at it. I don't care if I lose a ball. I'm going right at it because we've already got, a fairly good birdie putt. So I hit this high 9-iron draw. I'm like, man, that looks so good. We're watching it. Lands maybe 10 feet beyond the hole, spins back to the cup, and we hear something go click. And we all kind of look forward like, did that go in? But we could see the ball. It was during COVID. They had the foam rollers in the cup. So it spun back, went off the foam roller, hit the pin, went off the foam roller, and was hanging over the cup.
That counts.
100% would have gone in the cup
that
and counted.
That counts.
If the pool
Yeah.
noodle, the pool noodle. That's
Yeah,
what they
exactly.
had
Yeah,
during-
you cut everything like that where it has the thing.
Yep.
I would count that.
I still want a reel in there.
I will say.
I want a reel.
I will say you do have to put a little asterisk like you did. You have to.
Yeah.
So you played Lexington Oaks.
Yeah.
Hole number 2, 9-iron, 136.
That's a tough hole.
With Brandon Pike and Brian May.
Yeah.
And
That's a real tough hole from the back tees.
Yeah, 9-iron. Well, I don't play from the back.
Yeah.
I think we're the whites or the blues. Regardless, I went ape shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's so cool.
it was the coolest, and to have that. You have the asterisk, but still, the hole in one. To have that with you guys, I'm the only one of all my guys that has a hole in one. It's like the best fucking feeling in the world.
One of my buddies, one of my best friends who will be here tonight for Monday Night League will probably be driving up in a 65 Mustang.
Oh shit! Yeah, let's go.
Original paint. You won't believe this color.
I'm not even
if it gets here by the time if you're still here, you're gonna die when you see this car. He has 4.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's won a car. He's a good golfer. Now he's a good golfer, but he has 4. I've got none. One with an asterisk.
Wow. He has 4 hole-in-ones.
4 hole-in-ones.
Isn't that crazy, man? I had a conversation with Miracle Miles. It was a for Miles was a preemie. They did a tournament over in Carrollwood Country Club, and I was talking to the founder of the tournament, Drew. He does not have any, but his mom has like 8 or 9. His dad has a bunch. His brothers both played. One's I think is a pro. I think he's on the PGA, whatever. Yeah. But Drew doesn't have any of them. But when he told me his mom has that many, I'm like, holy shit.
There's a little bit of luck to it.
Oh, well, yeah, come on now.
You can, if you're a good player, you can hit it at the flag.
Yeah.
But the bounce, the roll,
of course,
everything
the
has got to go your way.
Everything
has to go your way.
Yeah, to have that many. Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll have a legitimate one here soon.
I want one just like you.
Yeah, it's the
You're
best.
A legit
it's
one.
actually back there in a case that my wife made my kitchen. I usually put it out here.
I'm going to take the flag.
Oh, you have to.
I'm going to mount the whole thing if I finally get one.
You have to. What was? I had a conversation with Abruzizi. They are from 4-4 Golf. He was up at oh my goodness, I can't remember what course it is, but they give you the flag. They put it in of the ball. You're on their wall.
Yeah.
That whole thing. Oh man,
very cool.
Stream Song. I think Stream Song is where he had his.
Oh,
but
wow.
regardless,
That would be a good one.
Yeah, but regardless,
yeah, we've done our team event there the last 3 years at Stream Song. 2-day team event. You stay there and we play 2 courses. Wow. Super fun. Yeah.
So you have all of these. How many people do you have total? Do you have a guesstimate?
I think we have probably 200 to 250 people that are in my database.
Okay.
That have either filled out a player profile.
Okay.
A lot of those have never played though. Probably 100 of them have never played an event, or 75 of them have never played an event. They thought they would. Other things come up. And look, there are tons of great leagues and tons of great tours in Central Florida. So Gaspar Golf is not the only game in town.
Of course,
so,
of course.
They're going to go play wherever the course is.
Of course.
If they want to go play Cabot Citrus Farms, they're going to come to Gaspar Golf because I've run the Citrus Open.
I want to talk to you about that one too.
And our Citrus Open 3 is in May.
Yep, that's right. I wanted to talk to you about that too because like what I do in the podcast for the episodes, I do like to talk about events in the area. And I literally just so happen to see, I'm like, wait, that's Tracy's got a thing coming up on the tournament thing there. So would you say that you guys are more like an intimate, you know what I mean? Because like everybody really knows everybody. Because I would say so. I know there's a lot of leagues out there. Like I had the Average Joe's Tour guys on and everything like that. Trevor, great guy, whatever. He's expanding his thing, but I mean, he has like 700 players. They're all in different areas. I understand
Yep,
what he's
yep,
doing for a
yep,
business aspect.
I'd call
But-
it more like a boutique golf
Oh, I
tour.
like that. It's more for refined.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Not
more
that I'm
refined.
refined.
No, but it's more refined because I mean everyone's together.
Yeah.
So do a lot of people then, the fact that you have these 3 leagues, do they all like play on multiple different? Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of players play all of them.
Okay.
Some players only play Monday night. We've got, and I really root for the, not just the older players, but the newer players or the players that are never going to be good at golf. They just don't have the ability, but they love golf. I root for them to win. There's a guy, Ed Santos. His daughter, Gabriella, communicates with me because he has a phone, but he doesn't text or anything like that. So I texted her this morning, hey, is Ed playing tonight? Yeah, he'll be there. So she sets it up, pays for him in the app, and then he shows up and plays. And I want him to win because I love seeing people that love the game, that don't have the most success in the world, but you can still in a quota game. That's the great thing about a quota game. You can win in a quota game as the worst player against the best player.
Yeah. That is awesome, man. The fact that you have these three leagues and the tour to bring people together to have a good time.
Yeah.
And you have that intimacy to where it's a tight group of people. We all know each other. Let's all have a good time.
Yeah.
You're able to travel on all these different golf courses throughout Florida, from Juliet Falls all the way down to Bradenton.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an amazing
And
thing.
over to Orlando. We
In
get
Orlando.
over to Orlando.
How far do you guys go out there? Like what track?
We've played Orange County National. We've played Celebration. Conditions weren't real good, so we're not going to go back there.
Have you guys heard of Stonegate? It's in Kissimmee.
I have. I don't know that I've ever played there.
So that's something where, I mean, we can obviously talk about this offline, but I'm
Yeah.
actually heading down there later on this month to talk to their director of golf and everything, and they want to bring in other leagues
and
to their
tours.
event.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So it's heading towards, it's basically off of 4.
Yeah,
Just take a
yeah.
ride and everything like that. So again, I can obviously connect you with him if you ever thought about
for
going out
sure.
that way. But we're supposed to go out there here April 22nd with the
Cool.
guys to check out that track. And again, something else you might want to add to your in future events and everything.
Yeah.
What would say makes your league different than a lot of the, because there's leagues everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has a league.
There really are. I feel like, and I know probably the Grant Tour has technology that's good. I feel like my technology is better than most amateur tours out there. Our live scoring app and leaderboard app, I've had people that have used all of them, from 18 birdies to the Grant to Golf Genius, and people come to me and say it's better. It's better than all of them. As a matter of fact, and you got to get this guy on the podcast, Gabe Aloisi. He has a very, very popular YouTube channel. He's got 120,000 subscribers, I think. And he reviews clubs and technology as well. He approached me. He's a member at Carrollwood. He had me come out there a couple of months ago and sit down. He goes, I want to promote your app. I think that we can take this to private clubs around the country and market your app, because here's the deal. At a place like Carrollwood, they have a men's game. Let's say it's a Thursday afternoon men's game, and 24 people sign up. They all come inside and give somebody in the pro shop $20 for the games. They go out and they play. And if they don't use Golf Genius, they play on their scorecards. They got to bring the scorecards back in. They give them to the guy in the pro shop. He has to figure out all the scores.
In the handwriting and all that shit.
And who won the skins, and then he's got to dole out the money. So the private course has to pay somebody to stay later than they normally would. They could close the shop at 6 o'clock, but they've got to be there till 7:30, 8 o'clock to handle all this stuff and deal out the money, where my app does all of it. And so I can credit somebody instantly in the app for $50 or whatever they won, for a skin or whatever.
Really?
Instantly. Yeah.
Oh man, I have to check this app out.
Yeah.
I mean, I can download it and everything like that. And
it's not in the app stores yet.
Okay.
We built it as a web app because we're web developers, and we've never developed a native mobile app.
Of course. Because I will tell you this, obviously when you go through Apple or Google Play Store, it has to meet their...
Yeah, and I think we could get in there, and what you can do with a web app, you can put it in a container. There are companies out there that will allow you to put your web app inside a container that can get uploaded to the App Store.
I know what you mean.
Google Play.
I know there's a couple of websites you can tell it's web-based.
Yeah. And I think Starbucks is a web app. there's a lot of major apps out
Yeah.
there that you don't know are really web apps.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the good thing, if we leave it as a web app, we can update it. We can continue to. I don't have an app developer that's on staff to do that, so we can update our own app.
As an IT guy, I completely understand what you're talking about.
I want
100%.
to keep it in house.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, also too, there's no overhead from Apple. I'm talking
Right.
about because with Apple they cut.
Yep,
They
yep.
were going through some shit.
Yep.
When talking about how much money they're taking from yourself.
Yep.
Man, that is awesome, dude. Dude, man, you're just dabbling in everything, and you're 66 years old, looking like this, playing golf and having apps and all this, staying busy.
Yeah, just trying to stay busy. And like you had mentioned when I came up before we
Yeah.
came live on air.
Yeah.
I lost my wife a little
Yes,
over
brother.
3 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
And without Gaspar Golf and me being able to stay busy, I think I would have gone crazy.
Yeah.
It's been a rough road. Anybody that's lost a spouse knows it's much more difficult than losing a parent. We all expect to lose our parents. We don't expect to
Yeah.
lose our spouse, our best friend.
Yeah, man.
So Gaspar Golf has been a lifesaver for me,
That's-
quite honestly.
That's good, man. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah. Again, and my heart goes out to you. I gave you a hug earlier.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah,
remember when you
yeah.
lost her 3 years ago, and that's how it's funny, folks. The fact that again, you and I known each other, not physically, virtually for years now through the Tampa Bay Golf Nuts page, which is a
Yep.
Facebook page on Facebook.
Yeah.
That has
group
just
on
grown.
Facebook.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's just amazing, man. And here we are now.
And we're different. And you would ask, like, what makes us different? So
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Golf Nuts, as far as social media goes, that's not a golf league. That's
that's
a
just a
golf
Facebook
community.
It's just golf
It's a
community.
golf community. So
Yeah.
my Facebook page is only for people that are going to be playing in Gaspar Golf. I don't have like just general golf fans that are going to join
No.
mine. Mine
Yeah.
is a private group. You got to request to join. I let you join, and then you can post on the page if you're going to play next week and you need somebody to go play with.
Mhm.
You can do that.
No, awesome, man.
Tampa Bay Golf Nuts is great there. They're huge.
Oh,
They've
absolutely.
got a lot of people in there.
Yeah. Russell and David Hill
guys.
are
Yeah.
the two guys that I'm
Yep.
good friends with them and everything like that. Especially I golf with David quite a bit.
Yep.
And it's a great community.
Yeah,
It really is.
It really
I mean,
is. And they let me post, my tournament announcements over there, which I'm grateful for.
Absolutely.
Because I want to grow.
Yeah.
I've got people in Gaspar Golf that are like, I don't want to play with people I don't know, and they're
Yeah.
not my friends.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to grow it.
Yeah.
I want to leave something to the community.
Of course.
Once I'm gone.
Of course.
And so the only way to do that is to continue to grow, because people are going to leave eventually.
Move in.
Move out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we've got to keep attracting new players.
Of course. No, exactly. Because this sport is continuously growing. And I know that they're trying to gear more towards like our generation, 40s, 50s, 60 years old, of guys just getting together and gals
Yep,
getting together to play and continuously grow this sport.
Yeah. We've
Because-
got 2 new girls that are playing with us
Oh, awesome.
tonight. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good shit.
Younger girls. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
man.
I met them. I think at Mangrove Bay.
Wow.
Met them and gave them my card, and they've played at Mangrove Bay, and now this is going to be their first Monday night league.
Are they the only two girls on the whole?
No, we've got several.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
we've got several. We've got a husband. We've got a couple of husband and wives.
Cool.
Some single ladies. and
Awesome.
stuff.
And what's great about that too, again, is just bringing the community together.
It is. It is.
That's the beautiful
Yep.
thing about it.
Yep.
So I know, man, look at that. That was a quick hour. I mean, we can just keep on talking. That's what I told
What
you
time
before.
is it?
It's
3:30.
right. I mean, that's what I love about when I have guests like you on.
Yeah.
I mean, I love talking to anybody and everybody, but I think it's when you have people that have the same passion.
Yeah.
That have the same side of wanting to grow the sport, to have conversations, to talk, to
Yep.
grow. It just makes it so easy that I could not believe that we've been talking for an hour already.
I know.
And I don't want to keep you any longer, but there's one thing I do want to give you before we go. I know you brought me something here.
Yep.
I had the opportunity again to have Ed Kletzkowski, who owns Market Craft. I had
Yep.
him on the podcast. He is my official vendor for ball markers.
I reached out to him.
Did you really?
I reached out to him a couple of days ago about doing some ball markers.
Awesome.
For us. Yeah.
So with that being said, I have, oh my goodness gracious, up over here. So I met with Ed. I met with Ed and Patty. Geez, man, when I first started the podcast back in November or October, where they had the Coterra event over at Temple Palms. She worked in the DC area a lot. She helps out with veterans and such, getting into, the medical treatment that they need for TBIs and such like that.
Yep.
And then with Ed, talking with him. So he started Market Craft, as you know.
Yep.
He's been my official marker so obviously now that you've been reaching out to him, I don't need to give you his business card, but he finally gave me my new batch with my new official, I now have my official
let's see
logo.
this thing.
So he does. I have a few other ones. I'll let you actually choose. So it's your friendly unabashed cup cutter golf podcast
awesome.
with the things, and then everybody every guest that's on my podcast, as you know, it's called Your Friendly Unabashed Cup Cutter. So now you're a fuck buddy.
Love it.
So now you're a friendly unabashed cup cutter buddy and so there's your ball marker.
Beautiful.
There is your divot tool, ball marker tool there, sir. And then if you want the little thing there, but he will hook you up.
I'll take his card though anyway,
absolutely.
Just so I have his number and everything.
He does anything and everything you want. The fact that he's doing laser engraving now. So folks, I'll make sure you put his information there.
Yeah,
He'll hook you up.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And everything like that.
So here I brought you a little swag bag.
Awesome, I love it. I love
Gaspar
it.
golf stuff.
I love it, most definitely. And if you want, I can show this all stuff. Now, I'll most definitely put this on here. Oh, dude, I love the ball. I mean, the towel.
Golf
it's
towel.
awesome. And what else we got here? We got some tees and everything. And
logo tees, logo balls.
I'm supposed to go through bigger balls to get my golf balls. So we're doing my face, the logo, and everything like that, and some tees. But brother, I greatly appreciate you.
There's actually the new thing that I haven't even given away. So we do a prize drawing after all of our tournaments.
I love that.
We do a little shot glass for Gaspar golf. So if we have a shotgun start, we do a prize drawing after golf. We go inside the clubhouse. Yeah.
Okay.
And that one, nobody's seen it yet.
Nope. Is it okay? Can I open it now?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, nobody's seen it yet.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm always looking for little swag things to give away in our prize drawing. So
So I used to wear kilts a lot. Not tartans. Obviously, I'm not Irish, Scotch, or anything like that. But I love utility kilts. And my sparing, I used to always have one of these.
Yeah.
And this is awesome, brother. So this is so cool. Let me bring this out, folks. This is a rad, brother. That is cool. That is a Gaspar golf flask. Oh, brother, I will actually always, I'll fill it up and I'll keep it right there on the podcast. I will keep it there for every episode. Brother, I appreciate it, man. I really do. I think that's number 4. Remember I said 5.
Yeah.
That's number 4 for handshakes. Trace, I thank you very much, sir, for wanting to be on the podcast and have this conversation, man.
I wanted to bring up one more thing.
Oh, absolutely.
One more
we're not
thing
done. Absolutely.
One more thing before we go.
Absolutely. Please do.
And I think it's something that you could help with.
Of course.
It's something definitely that Chad, myself, and Chad and I have talked about this big time. And some of the other, the Grant Tour and the, Average Joe Tour and all that could maybe help with. And I want to go in front of legislators and talk about this. We live in the greatest state in the country, I believe.
Agree.
Everybody wants to move here.
That's why I moved here in 17.
Wants to move here. No income tax in the state of Florida. How we get screwed is golf prices. The rates for golf since COVID have doubled from 30% to doubled everywhere. From the city of Tampa golf courses that used to be $30 to play, now it's $65 to play. I think it's ridiculous.
Terrace is like that, but yep.
So what I want to do is try to band together all of the tours, like Chad and so forth, and go and try to collectively create a Florida resident rate that every course in the state of Florida will abide by. Because we live here 12 months a year. Why are we paying the snowbird rates?
Sir, I've talked about this numerous times, and I completely agree with you. We already get a discount for Florida resident when you go to Disney. Why? The fact that we're living here all year, right? Why can't they be for golf? Maybe in the morning, and I know I talked to this with Chad, and I've talked to the other guys. If you want to play in the morning, obviously the snowbird time, sure, okay, whatever that may be, possibly. But then give us the lower rate that we get to play all year round. Give us that rate all year round.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you.
We should be able to show a Florida driver's license.
Yes.
Or if I developed the technology for it and we had an app that you show, and not make us pay the same rates, because the snowbirds will pay that.
Yes.
You're going to get that. And if you need to make up the money because you still need to make the bottom line work, raise their rates because they'll still pay it.
Agree.
Places like Cabot Citrus Farms, and all the local guys are totally upset with Cabot Citrus Farms taking over for World Woods, because World Woods used to be fairly inexpensive.
You're not the only one to say that.
I totally get it. Right now, I think Cabot is $420 to play out there. My tournament rate in May is $189. That includes the games. That includes skins, and that's their rate in the summer is not even $189. It's over that.
Yeah.
So I got a wholesale rate because we've run and promoted Cabot Citrus Farms. But Cabot was not developed for us. It's not really developed for the local guys. It's developed for people from Canada and Michigan and New York to come down and spend the week.
The complete experience.
It's like Stream Song.
Yeah.
You got to understand that. I'm not mad about it. I get how some people are, that the rates are ridiculous at Cabot. $400 to play golf for one round of golf I wouldn't do it.
No.
But they will up north.
Yeah.
So what if they had a Florida resident rate, which they do, but it's still real high.
Yeah.
It's still real high.
I can't agree with you more. I cannot agree with you more. The fact that, listen, golf courses, I mean, again, because as a greenskeeper working at golf courses since I retired, the fact that we're still putting the time to show up when it's raining, hurricane,
and
support,
100 degrees.
100 degrees. Why are we suffering in the pocket? We're like, man, now we're all everybody's just trying to find what's the great deal, what's on from either Paradise Golf or whatever, or you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I cannot agree with him. I can easily do a short, we can do a little segment, split this off separately, whatever it may be.
Yep.
And that's actually something too that we can help push and do that. That's actually something that I want to do too, is I'm more to coordinating with superintendents, that I want to do a roundtable of superintendents.
Yeah.
I would love to do that with leagues.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you guys now.
Yeah, we should
do a little
band together.
We can easily do a roundtable, have discussion, have it videotaped, do a podcast
and more buying power if we have all our leagues together.
Absolutely.
Reaching
Support
out
each
to all
other.
the clubs. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We will bring guys. We'll have a league. Tonight is Gaspar Golf. Tuesday is OVGA. Wednesday is whatever.
Yep.
But why should the Florida resident that puts in the time, that puts in the effort to show up and support when it's raining, when it's hurricane, whatever, 100 degrees, we're still here.
We're still out there playing golf.
Brother, I'm so happy you brought that up, because I brought it up. We've talked about it countless times offline and everything like that, and even a couple of episodes.
Yeah.
I can't agree with you more. But absolutely. But no, we will most definitely do a league of the CEOs, the founders. We'll do a little round table.
Let's do it.
We can go to walk-ons. I'll
Yep.
take care of the beer, because they'll hook us up with the food and everything like that. We can. The great thing about the one in Wesley Chapel, they have their own little private room.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna talk with Angel, get that all squared away. Shout out to Walk-Ons Bistro. The cheese logs are amazing.
Your boys at Midtown though.
Right. So they both.
One of them's at Midtown.
One's at Midtown. Now so Brandon used to be the EKM at the Walk-Ons in Wesley Chapel.
Yeah.
Midtown, they were looking for another general manager. He took the EKM and went over there. Now he's a GM over there. But they don't have a private room.
Yeah.
The one in Wesley Chapel does.
Yeah.
So we can I can get all the leagues in there. We can all put some cameras, talk bullshit, and of course bring that subject up.
Yeah.
And it can easily push that out.
They've got a great bartender at the Midtown, the Colombian girl with the blonde hair.
Yep.
She is such a great bartender.
Yep.
So friendly.
Yep.
Nice.
The next time you go there, make sure you ask for Brandon Pike.
I will.
Brandon Pike is my boy. I got some stories that I can't share from golf trips.
We'll share them when we're playing golf.
You absolutely. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But Trace, brother, that's number 5.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for wanting to be on the
appreciate
podcast.
it.
Have a great conversation.
I'm glad to be a fuck buddy.
You're friendly unabashed cup cutter.
Yes.
Folks,
we're a family-oriented golf tour and podcast.
Exactly. One last thing I wanted to mention before we go. Where can people go? And I can easily put it right here.
Yep.
Where can people go to learn about Gaspar Golf, sign up, all that things? Where can they go?
Gaspar Golf, and that's GASPAR golf.com is our website. And on the hero panel, the top panel on the homepage, there's a button that says play golf. If you click that and then you fill out the player profile, I'll get a notification, I'll approve it, I'll set your quota, and you'll then be able to download the app and start playing golf with us.
Awesome.
We also have a private Facebook group, so it's facebook.com/groups/Gaspar Golf.
Okay.
And then for entertainment purposes, there's an Instagram page. My TikTok page got shut down, so we only have, I think, 4 or 5 videos on there. So I'm going to build that back up.
Yep.
But we do fun stuff on the social media stuff.
Great.
on Instagram and TikTok, from hitting in the water with an alligator right there, and my buddy Chad, who's played with us a bunch, hits it off. He stands on top of the roof of the golf cart and hits. He won the Ohio State Amateur back in the day, beat Tiger Woods in a junior tournament. Yeah, he works over at Heritage Harbor.
Oh, too
He's
cool.
worked there for 20 years. Yeah.
I got to connect with him.
Player.
Another
Great
guy I need to have in the
Great
conversation on the podcast.
Yeah, he would be a great one for the podcast.
I would love them. I'm going to have to coordinate that. Absolutely. We're going to have to book him up. But brother, I greatly appreciate what you've done and everything like that.
I'm so happy to be
This is
on.
actually number 6 now. So sorry. One more time, brother.
Yeah,
and I'll give you a hug afterwards.
Thank you.
Folks, please make sure you guys check them out. Please support what Trace has done. Check out the the leagues that he runs and everything like that.
Yeah, we
Most
have
definitely.
Monday night.
Yep.
We're here at Countryway for the next through the end of April. Then we move over to West Chase.
Okay.
That's our normal place, but West Chase changed the rules this year. They wouldn't let us start until May. So West Chase is our typical Monday night league. Wednesday at Mangrove Bay.
Yep.
Over in St. Pete, unless we don't have enough players, then sometimes we'll play at the Vinoy, and
Okay.
we can get a couple of the guys that work there. Then we can only have 8 players. So we'll bring 6 guys out to play.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a treat to be able to play a private course for free. And then Black Skull League is 2 to 3 Saturdays a month. Heritage Isles always at least once a month, and then other courses around the area. And then the Pirate Golf Tour is our main thing. We do 12
Awesome.
tournaments a year. Our playoffs are in October.
Awesome.
And our two-day team event is in July. We're going to be at Hammock Beach up in Palm Coast.
Wow.
Jack Nicklaus course.
Yep.
And a Tom Watson course is the inside course, and then the ocean course is Jack Nicklaus design. So we stay up there for a couple of nights. It's going to be a blast.
Awesome. Good
We
stuff.
try to have fun. It's a very social.
That's what we
it's
need.
competitive, but social.
Absolutely.
Every level of golf, men and women. We love to find more girls to play.
Beautiful.
Honestly,
Absolutely. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I'm actually going to be meeting with somebody here on Monday to have a conversation. I'm trying to get more both sexes on the podcast, and have
100%.
conversations.
100%.
All right, so folks, but that's it. That was holy cow. That was a great conversation with you,
Yeah,
sir.
I agree. Thank you.
So folks, so here's all the information. I'll put it down here again. With that being said, this has been your friendly and abashed cup cutter. Don't be shy. Come say hi.
Cool.
Brother, that was it.
Thanks,
Dude.
Your friendly, unabashed cup cutter. I slice through the turf like warm butter, planting dreams in the grass, one putt under. Your friendly, unabashed cup cutter.